这有人有没有在看比赛啊？还是跟熊万一样平板哥？熊万平板哥哦，看到我这种人吗？自选图拿下有点机会，我觉得NAVI的 Inferno 不烂，因为上次才被那个巴西队爆咒，搞不好现在对自己 Inferno 没那么有自信。
We've got no cat player here from ropz. They had vision on mid just a few minutes ago. Rob's got a clue. Oh, lots of pressure on ropz.
Gives himself a smoke, doesn't go for any kind of reposition.
Oh, interesting move.
Yeah, very sneaky. Then he slides out. It's going to completely catch him off guard. Good amount of damage as well for ropz. And I'd say a key distraction, too, to get ropz out from market. He'll try to find his point of contact. A little more damage lined up. ropz. Oh, there's a team kill sprinkled in here right before Wonderful dies. He unfortunately shoots JL in the back of the head. And Robin, down to 49 health, has a very wounded NAVI. Separated with bomb in between them.
Teammates coming in slow, but who needs help if you're ropz?
Alexi a little late to this one, but still just 2 more players to take out of it. Trying to climb.
拉西比有可能吗
If he's dropped, try to catch them off with an angle, and they are on the move. These are the hard hitters of Vitality.
Oh, Alexi's bait has worked. But...
Yep. Oh, they've kind of lost track of him, but he hasn't made another move. Alexi just sits here
Hey, come on.
so long as the CTs sink in deep. We go down to 25 seconds. They have confirmation. Bomb still sits there. And so Alexi's just kind of frazzling them, playing mind games as he does.
What a great round from ropz. What a great round from ropz, and also a great round from ropz.
Yes, sir.
进攻其实多拿几分是有说法。
Now he's working alongside.
毕竟大家也知道，ZywOo步枪牛是牛，狙击更是牛逼啊！但是我感觉ZywOo枪好像没有很爱拿狙，因为以前都卖拿。
It is also from apEX. Then the chair player dropped. ropz gets active off. Catwalk walks in on that action.
我只能说，这都是狙击手必经过程。一把神狙，通常最后面都会变成步枪也很猛。
Sitting inside bottom connector where the first trades went down. Ooh, Bit shows a little skin, comes back at it from the bomb site. Now he's been dropped down to 24 health. But he's trying to get Wonderful back in as they continue to drop him. He brings one with him.
That is so key. We're in a one-on-one now. Wonderful's hit some great
shots. 1打1
on and off. Yeah, that fantastic move tracking apEX. I think coming to the top.
有机会吗？王德发。
ropz has to make a game-time decision. He doesn't have a great gun, but to be honest, it doesn't matter about the weapons right now. It's a little more scary for Wonderful, who has to scale with this op.
Has to scale with this op and cannot afford to miss the shot.
It really comes down. He has time to pick either bomb site, and ropz, he's believing it's going to be A, but
just missed it.
Just missed him.
Wonderful trying to get away from this. We go down to 15 seconds, and that.
哦，超级timing 游戏，好可怕哦！
He's not going to see this. Wonderful has made the golden move.
哦。
At least ropz still working with a kit. ropz though, on this road through the corpses, doesn't actually pick up any bomb. Guns. He wants to go straight into the bomb site. He wants to try to catch him with tempo.
架住，哦，知道位置了。
The first shot that ropz gets past. The second one, huge.
有啦，王德发，稳住。谁在说我们王德发没料啊？谁给你处理啊 ？Fuck you, apEX. Fuck you, apEX. 还有对啊啦，就直接 Fuck you, apEX 啊。
Sometimes apEX really does feel like he can get away with anything.
CT start to know what it is, but is it too late?
Pistols on the chase out middle. Deagle and a 5-7 within this site. But it's an insta entry out of Bit, double down, and the bench player killed as well. So NAVI finding all their targets. Little lineup for ZywOo, almost collected, but only Alexi's death against NAVI in this one. We're talking 5 rounds on this T side.
It's looking fantastic, and it's another great moment that shows.
还不错，还不错，进攻已经先拿5分了。不错，不错，不错，其实还不错。就看防守有没有破洞。面对小蜜蜂，那个进攻要多拿几分呢？因为小蜜蜂那个防守其实很够力。
They'll set up in connector instead. Again, contact shown over by Alexi. Just trying to threaten that B site. He takes a ton of damage. Window being watched by apEX. Imez not going to get away with it. ropz collects the kill towards B, and flamez and ZywOo combine to hold off connector. So now we're starting to see this full force Vitality yet again. Bits found success out from Palace in the past, but not this round. ZywOo climbs up to drop him. This is the most convincing CT rifle round we've had from Vitality yet.
Yeah, and you can see with the op and the bomb in the backdrop.
Who in here is this your first CS event?
哦，这个主持人就喜欢问一些干问题，然后让那些人在叫，然后选手就以为被摸屁股。哦，载物马驹啊！哦，载物。GOAT 怎么啦？
was a lone top mid. You've already got Navi players up through connector, trying to combine again with this bit JL walkout. Flamesy's got a lot of pressure on him, and he has not been performing. He has not recovered since that awkward ladder kill, and this A site goes down with nothing until the jungle players come out with 2. This is Email on a tear. A triple kill through middle, extended up connector, right back into the action. Quad kill for Email, taking rounds by 4.
Check that from the third person. We're talking about a team with 5 top 20 players.
哦，哎，没喝完，真菜。
Flamesy on the move right now. Chucking it back around through CT spawn. And so Navi in this kind of a position, it's a 3v5, couple rounds left. You got enough money in the back pocket to get something in the next. Let's just keep it simple. Let's hit this site with enough utility. Problem is no smokes whatsoever for Navi, so you're gonna have to burn players out of position. And with all the Molotovs, still none of them find ropz.
Excellent flash.
Yeah, that's what they needed. We've seen Flamesy come up short because of a lack of util. Now double molly sent in for ropz once he gives up his position. And so a 2v5 between Alexi and JL. And JL's now down. It's all on the in-game leader. Nade misses. That's fine, because he at least kills apEX, and he picks up the other frag. This guy is the Grenadier. And now a couple of kills into this huge clutch. Alexi just keeps pulling these things out of who knows what. CTs give him a little space. They're banking on that op shot from ZywOo. But 2 kills into this clutch. And you know Alexi is now starting to get into the back of their heads. So Vitality, give him the space to plant. Soften him up with util. What goes around comes around. And he will look for them, but ZywOo gives no chance over. ropz with the off angle, try to catch him off guard as the approach comes through. Him and Mezzi gonna combine for 2 kills originally. Mezzi is pinned into this corner, trying to fight his way out. Beautiful adjustment. And apEX is gonna find the follow-up on Alexi. So we got wonderful Desert Eagle in hand, Galil on his back, but down to a third of his health. And the utility just keeps raining in. Vitality, who could barely string rounds together, tie this half at 6.
6比6，还可以接受。小强局很重要，小强局很重要，先稳一波经济啊。
Redas to press up against the ramp, in with the flashbang, and it's insta kills for Bit.
Never forgetting.
Sweet headshots with the bomb dropped in the process. Could not have asked for a better start to a much needed.
Fuck you, apEX.
Careful, guys. He likes it. He hasn't lost since he did that chant.
Got a smoke grenade, and he's got Flamesy and ropz to work with, so they're just going to try to bound their way through the B site. Can't escape these Berettas, though, now in the hands of Wonderful. Alexi B is going to pop 2 heads, and so ropz into a clutch. Round 13 could be his, if not, for the sheer numbers out of Navi. So kicked off by Bit over towards that A site.
双枪侠，小强局稳住。
The teaser on the back foot, looking for anything they can find. You know, Vitality have lost a couple of maps here in their like long best of 3 streak, and in those moments, you look at Mezzi and Flamesy sometimes start slow in series, sometimes it's an off day. Can't afford that right now. Oh,
在叫啥呀？
And the CT's going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, bomb in the middle of it. Bit shaves off the front runner.
Oh, such an important kill.
Oh, nice headshot from ZywOo. A second onto Alexi even. And then they crack it open. ZywOo's starting to find his form. Starting to find a moment here. You got a glimpse of it in the last round as he kicked it off with the Glock. ropz is going to get a set of helping hands into that A site, and there was so little contest for the ramp and the palace player to walk out to join forces with Khan. Yes, Khan had to go well, but ZywOo was in the middle of that pack, and he is not going to stop missing. ZywOo, quad kill, starting to take over for the T side when they need a hero.
看一下这回合，
Pain here to Navi.
穷啊，完了！
They've been kind of dangerous on these rounds.
看一下， 这想办法打枪就好，把对面打穷，不求赢，好不好？这有人有没有在看比赛啊？还是跟熊万一样平板哥？熊万平板哥哦，看我这种人吗 ？USA，感觉 CS 不如我啊，真的不行啊！其实这两队我都觉得还不错，我还是看队伍的。
But if they go full retake, it's going to be very hard here for NAVI. Let's see if they get some spams down through the smoke. No right side smokes have come out just yet.
Taking their time with it. Here comes the volley. JL gets a bit of vision first. Smokes come out. Wonderful gets the one. There's a huge gap in this. Kills are going back and forth. Bid's allowed to pick up from Ticket. What is this round out of Vitality?
Vitality! Oh my god.
And no cover. You put ropz into a 1 versus 3.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is messy CS.
Yeah, that's put a pin in it. Could they afford to miss in that moment? Because if they didn't, they had a really good exec coming in. But they still got another try. Great guns here.
Oh, and they're not there.
All of a sudden.
Waiting for that third kill. Bid's able to get the better of him off top. Ticket, reposition, catches ropz. Nade just thrown out. Didn't have a gun in hand. So even though the first two A defenders go down empty-handed, at least there's a recovery. And now Mezzi trying to make up for it to work with ZywOo.
ZywOo's taking some damage. He's here in connector. There's no one on cat coming around, but they don't know they can plant.
Last two Vitality players to play in tandem. Flash is going to be perfect to blind Alexi, to stun him for a second. His incendiary goes a bit too far. ZywOo looking not to get caught off by timing. Finds Wonderful trying to get away with it. And ZywOo wants that off. So he switches over. 16 kills to ZywOo throughout this map. Alexi throws out his last piece of util just to get the spacing onto site, but he will remain fully exposed to connector and ZywOo and that op, and eventually Mezzi can come out to help.
He needs a smoke.
When he chooses to. There is no utility for Alexi to grab, and so bomb too far gone. He will catch the Mezzi frag, swap to the rifle, and Vitality bounce right back with one alive, tying the game at 9.
Yeah, Mezzi saves that on the trade to Bit. Bit, I gotta say, I love the moments that he's picking. I'm absolutely obsessed with how aggressive he's being.
Passive.
Smoking a flash, and they look to get active. This is ropz leaning all the way back in apartments, but not one, two players coming at him. It's about timing. ropz lines
up
second sooner, and they could have seen him without him realizing it, but that shoulder tucked, and he catches both.
好像还是顶不过小蜜蜂哎。
Timing, ropz is the Rolex of timing. Okay.
Alexi B is going to have to step up to the plate in the absence of those two players. Fire in front of him. He shuffles positions. Molotov with his name on it, unable to get anything going here in the first three players to fight on this A site. Now the money's being built up. NAVI want to try to somehow take a chip out of Vitality, but this 20th round's looking all Vitality all day. Again, great grenades come through. No any part of the process. They just overwhelm this A site.
真的糟了，大定杆诡局。
They really kind of just drag it into the lead up, and all of a sudden it's very explosive. It's not like NAVI getting out and then fighting and waiting a little bit. NAVI make sure they have a clean sight before they even get in. These pistols won't do much here. 11th round impending for Vitality.
It's going to be a tough round for Wonderful. No utility, M4 in hand, tucked into this position.
They just have so much fog of war. I mean, look at Bit. He's pushing his flanking window.
Like you said, they kind of gear up for it, and then it pops. And so Flames
完了，完了。
apEX's flash, the perfect assist.
You're not going to win like that.
And all the space in the world with this bottom connector smoke as well. It would have been vision on any other follow-up fights, but no additional bodies for NAVI beyond that.
完了，2-2。
Vitality are having a field day with this ace.
完啦，又要宝枪了，3回5回不了吧？
And they found NAVI in some pretty normal spots.
Take a massive mistake here to even take a look at the site. Bomb way too far gone. ZywOo does not want eMet on a save. If you can bottom out the money here for NAVI, then it should be a smooth road to a finish on Mirage. And they're going to try to keep the pressure up. eMet not going down without a fight. He will hang on to that rifle. AK up.
看成刷 flag 而已啊。
Got him, so they soften him up just enough.
怎么办呢？聊天室，他第一张自选图就要打了。
Oh, timing here from Flamesy just before the support arrived. And again, it's double headshot.
啊啊！他有超人啦！干嘛？
Pressure on Bit, and he's the only one to stop Flamesy in this round.
完了，
apEX has got the trade, and Alexi clutch with an MP9 is a massive ask.
靠腰嘞！太虐了吧，老哥！这可能就是他妈的第一张图刚打完就已经在搞访问了，必胜的是不是？